Have you been wanting to do a river cruise, but they're just so darn expensive and you're wondering how the heck can you do it? Well, I got a great group rate for a great river cruise in 2026. Stay tuned. Hi everyone, Rob from Cruise Seekers, and today I have a great cruise deal for you for a river cruise in 2026. But before we get into all the information of this great rate that I have for a river cruise, I want to thank everybody who has become a member and a subscriber of this channel, our channel. Thank you so much for doing it. We love having you here. We love having you to be a part of this community. Thank you so much for subscribing with us. But if you haven't subscribed just yet and you love cruise deals, you love cruise tips, and you love everything to do about cruising, hey, think about subscribing. Turn that notification bell on. We would love to have you here as a member of the Cruise Seekers crew. Thank you so much for doing that. And while you're down there, hit that like button. It does help this YouTube channel grow, our channel grow. We'd love for you to do that. It does help other people find this great cruise deal. When you do that, it can help the YouTube algorithm drive people here. Thank you again for hitting that like button. All right, with that out of the way, let's talk a little bit about this great river cruise that I have a wonderful cruise deal for. And this deal is from Viking River Cruises. So stay tuned as we go over all the information about this great itinerary and this great cruise. So the cruise that we're going to be doing is on July 10th, 2026. Cheryl and I already have a confirmed booking for this cruise, and we would love for you to join us. What itinerary we're going to be doing? Well, we're going to be doing a 10-night river cruise starting from Basel, Switzerland, going to Nuremberg, Germany. This cruise itinerary is known as the Rhine and Main Explorer. It's one of the newest itineraries from Viking Cruises, and it is absolutely gorgeous. Some of the most amazing locations where we will be going for 10 nights with 9 different stops, visiting 3 different countries. And the cool thing with Viking, you get a free excursion at each one of these stops. You also get free Wi-Fi on the ship. You also get a wonderful package for when you're eating lunch and dinner. You get free beer, free wine, free sodas included during those times. You also have unlimited access to their specialty coffee area, as well as bottled waters throughout your cruise. It's a really nice all-included experience. Now, if you want to increase and get some additional little benefits, like say if you want a open bar, so to speak, we can get that for you. Say you want to do some pre or post night extensions with a wonderful extension through Viking, we can do that for you. If you want to have your airfare taken care for you by Viking, they have some great rates. Cheryl and I took advantage of Viking Air, and we are going to save about $1,000 just for having Viking take care of our flights for us. And they do a great job with booking flights. Now let's talk a little bit about this itinerary though. It's a beautiful itinerary. It is just absolutely gorgeous. Now, the first stop that you're going to be at is at Basel, Switzerland. Basel, Switzerland is just a gem. The old town is right there on the bank of the Rhine. It is just a wonderful location to start a cruise. Now, the cool thing is when you board the ship the following day, the cruise is basically not going to be leaving Basel until the next day. So you can then still see Basel when your time frame is a lot better than when you traveled in, which is really, really nice. The next place you're going to go for this cruise, you're going to go to Breathtaking, Germany. Now, Breathtaking, Germany is a beautiful location. It is in the Black Forest region. It is on a beautiful outcrops of rock. The Rhine is absolutely gorgeous there. And it's one of the biggest wine producing regions of Germany. You can see some beautiful vineyards there outside of this beautiful city as well. Now, the city is known for its Gothic Roman architecture and the cathedral there, so you can also visit that. It's just a stunningly beautiful city. The next place you're going to be going to is Strasbourg, France. Now, Strasbourg, France is just an amazing place. It's almost like a confluence of 2 really great cultures. You have the French culture and the Germanic culture there. The old town there is so well preserved. It's absolutely gorgeous. And the old town is actually on the river. It's like a small area right on the river where it's a small island and it's walkable. It's such a beautiful location. You're going to have cobblestone streets. You're going to have canals on that little island. It's just absolutely breathtaking is the best way to put it. From there, you're going to be going to Karlsruhe, Germany. Now, this place is a cultural gem of Germany. There's Karlsruhe Palace there. It's an absolutely stunning place to go visit. There's numerous museums. You'll love this location. Now, from there, you're going to be going to Frankfurt, Germany. Now, this place has a little nickname. It's called the Manhattan of Germany. Now, they call it Manhattan because it's on the Main River, and it's got a wonderful skyline. It is the financial capital of Germany right now. And there's even ancient Roman settlements in this city as well that you could visit. It's just a stunning location. And then we're going to be going to Markthainensfield, Germany. Now, this is a Bavarian gem. It's so picturesque. It's so perfect Germany. And this place boasts a rich heritage from medieval times. The streets are lined by those half-timbered buildings. It's gorgeous to kind of walk around there. And of course, you're going to want to try the bratwurst there. The next place you're going to go is to Würzburg, Germany. Now, Würzburg, Germany was heavily damaged during World War II, but that city has been almost completely revitalized now. The university area is the jewel of this town. It has amazing Baroque architecture. And then there's right in that area, the bishop's residence, which is, again, a wonderful place to visit. Next, we're going to be going to Bamberg, Germany, and it's extremely medieval looking. The city has these winding roads. It has just an amazing Baroque feel to it. And the real centerpiece of this city is an 11th century cathedral. And the last place we're going to visit is Nuremberg, Germany. The city has medieval walls. The old town is just like a place frozen in time. It's basically a fairy tale scene. And if you didn't know, Nuremberg was the capital of the Empire of Germany for a long time, 600 years. And it's a wonderful place to end because not only are you going to be just getting off your ship when you get to Nuremberg, the ship's going to be your hotel for 2 days while you're in Nuremberg. Once when you get there, you're going to be able to explore the whole city. And before you get off the ship to head off to the airport. All right, so let's get into the pricing. I have cabin categories across the whole ship. So we got really good pricing. I'm going to be in a standard F category here. So if you wanted to know what I'm traveling in, I'm going to be in one of these. The price that I'm going to give you right now is a per person price, but it comes with the Viking all included experience. Basically, you're going to get your Wi-Fi included. You're going to get soda. You're also going to get your beer and wine during lunch and dinner included for you. You're also going to get an excursion at every port of call. That's just an amazing value right then and there. Now, if you want to have Viking to add air, we can help you with that. Basically, they have great airfare. We took advantage for us from a West Coast, gateway city. It was around $1,100, I believe, per person for economy. Now, that's a great price because I was pricing myself to see what kind of airfare is going to cost for this type of cruise for me. It was going to be around $3,200. For me to pay only $2,200, I'm saving $1,000. It's a great deal. Now, the East Coast gateways are going to be around $799 if you want Viking to handle your air. And if you're in the Midwest or the Southwest, you're going to see around $999 for your air. Alrighty, pricing. The first pricing I'm going to give for you is for the standard rooms. These are the rooms that Cheryl and I are in. There's two different categories. There is E and F. E are more midship. F is more like mid-aft to aft. We, by the way, took a category F. For a single person, category F pricing is $3,174. That's a great price for a river cruise for a single person for a 10-night cruise. Now, the E category is $3,274. Again, another great price. Now, if you want to now move up to a French balcony, there are two categories for that. You got categories C and D, and it's the same thing. If you want more midship, it's going to be C. If you want more forward on those, it's going to be D. Now, those French balconies for category D is $4,374, and category C is $4,574 per person. Now, if you want a true balconies are going to start at $4,874 for category B. And when you go to category A, it's $5,074.00 for category A. Now, there are suites on this ship. There are what is known as veranda suites, and of course, the two Explorer suites. The veranda suites are known as category AA, and those are $7,874 for those. Now, you get a wonderful room. It's basically two rooms. You have a living area, and you do have a separate bedroom. Now, the Explorer Suite is something special. There's only 2 of them on the whole ship, and those go for $9,374. But again, it is the best cabin on these ships, and it's really a great rate when you think about a 10-night cruise on a river cruise. I'm just absolutely flabbergasted by that price for a 10-night river cruise, because I just haven't seen anything in that price range for this type of, caliber of service. Now, the one thing I definitely want to get out of the way with Viking does have a great deposit policy right now. It's only going to cost you $50 to get on this deal. Now, the downside here is Viking does require final payment pretty darn early. It's 13 months before sailing. So you don't have a lot of time to save up if you might think that you're going to be doing a final payment at 90 days before cruising. It's not the same like ocean cruising. There's not a lot of space on these, long ships. So they want to make sure people are committed, because this inventory can go very fast at only $50 for a deposit. So they make you do final payment pretty darn early. I know a lot of people think it's very draconian, but I have a little bit of a trick for you if you want to try to figure out a way to kind of stretch out that payment without any cost for you. This is something that I'm doing. I have a great travel card, a credit card that I use to get points and different travel perks from. Now, I'm going to be purchasing my final payment on this card, but what I'm going to do after that is get a credit card that has a $0 interest for balance transfers for a year. Once I actually do the down payment, I'm going to transfer that balance now to the other card so that I can extend out my payments for 12 months interest-free. I can help you figure out how to do this. It's a really cool way to kind of use the credit card business in a game, as long as you make sure you do your payments, because that's the kicker. Credit cards are extremely, extremely expensive, but understand your finances and know how to play the game before you get into the game. And I can give you tricks on how to do that. So I convinced you. You want to go on this river cruise with Cheryl and I? Well, the easiest way to do it is to give us a phone call at the number right there down below. When you hit extension 1, that brings you to me, Robert. When you hit extension 2, that brings you to my wife, Cheryl. Now, if you do not want to give us a call, I will give you a link in the description down below. That will send you to a travel interest survey form. When you go to that form, click that link, fill out the form, and we will get right back to you and let you know exactly what we have available. Now, if you're sitting in your living room and you're watching YouTube and you do not have access to a keyboard or a mouse, well, I'll put a QR code right there. When you scan that QR code, it'll bring you to the same travel interest survey form. Fill it out. Let us know you want to go on the river cruise with us on July 10th, 2026 for the Viking trip on the Main, on the Rhine. Just let us know something along those lines and we'll get the gist. Fill that form out and we'll get right back to you. So there you go, folks. That is our cruise deal. We have our first river cruise deal. It is so amazing to do this for you. And I hope you guys can come along with Cheryl and I on this amazing adventure. If you like this video, hey, give it a big thumbs up. It really does help that YouTube algorithm. It does help this community grow so that we can produce even more great videos and get you great cruise deals throughout the years to come. And if you've been watching this long and you have not already done so, hey, think about subscribing to our channel and hit that notification button. This way you get notified every single time we put new cruise information out there. Thank you so much for doing that. Have you been on a river cruise? Have you been on Viking River Cruises? We would love to hear from you in the comment section down below. What do you think about this price? What do you think about this amazing brand new 10-day river cruise experience and new itinerary that Viking has just put out? We love comments. We love engaging with you folks in the comment section, and we try to answer back to every comment out there. Thank you so much for leaving one of those comments. So until we talk again next time, this is Rob from Cruise Seekers reminding each and every one of you to always seek the seas. Bye now.